This could be the best What's in the Bag video we've done so far, guys. We're joined with Lee Westwood. Thank you very much for joining us, Lee.
Pleasure.
That was a nice little start. We've got GC2 as well, so I'll be showing you some numbers. We're going to do a What's in the Bag. And a very exciting one at this, because there's a little bit of new gear in there.
There's a lot of new gear.
A lot of new gear. Should we start off with driver first? Is this?
Yeah.
So what we're using at the moment?
This is a brand new last week G30 LS Tech. I tested a few out, and this one launched right, and some spinning right, and carrying 290 and then running out to 320. So. And
you've got that in a little bit of loft added, so 10.5 plus another degree, so about 11.5. You know, I'm sure it's perfectly measured. Low spinning version, LS version, and this has replaced. Didn't you have G? Were you G10 or G?
G10 for a long time. Then I've been using an Answer for a few months, and then I put this in the bag last week.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, that seemed to be a pretty
nicely,
good start.
Yeah, it does.
Shaft in it?
Phenom, Aldilla.
Yeah.
I've used Aldilla for years, so it's a good shaft for me.
And that looks like a relatively thick handle. Is that so it's a corded lambkin. Is it thicker than standard, or is it pretty neutral?
No, it's got a couple of layers of tape under it. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Should we move on to 3-wood? And this is another new club in the bag as well, is it?
No, I've had this for quite a while. This is a G30 3-wood. I've had this in over a year. Shaft's a bit worn, but I've used this shaft in my 3-wood for some time. It works well in that, and it goes pretty well. This I get about 270 out of it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's total distance, carry distance.
Yeah, just
up there at about 270.
When it's finished,
and when it's finished, actually finishing. Well, let's hit one with that anyway. We've got some Pro Vs and we're going to smack a few away. Are you okay if that lie there? Mm-hmm. And then we'll move on to the other clubs. Yeah, pretty much bang on the nose. Just under 260 carry, which would finish exactly 270.
Yeah, 270.
Exactly what you said. Going into hybrids, we've got carrying 2 hybrids at the moment.
Yeah, different lofts, depending on how many wedges I carry.
I was going to say, I probably won't count how many clubs are in this bag at the moment.
Well, there's a 17-degree hybrid, and there's a 20-degree hybrid. If I'm carrying if I'm not carrying the 3-iron and I'm carrying 3 wedges, I'll go for the more lofted hybrid.
Yeah, because you've got 14.5 in your 3, and that's a really nice separation. Either way you go, isn't it? It just opens the gap a bit.
Yeah, I would rather have a big gap between 3-wood and rescue and hybrids than a big gap down the bottom end where I'm carrying all the wedges. So normally I carry 4 wedges because that tightens up all your distance control down there.
And you can adjust these. You know, you could hit that a little bit easier, get one a bit higher, and shorten the gap. Where the wedges, you're not as flexible in that kind of respect.
Because you want to full out the wedges and put plenty of spin on it. Of course. For the tight flags on the front edges of the greens and stuff like that.
Then what would be the longest iron after these 2? So after you've got these 2, so these are the G25s.
I would go to a 4-iron.
Okay, and this is
would be about 215 to 18. This
I'll
would
take
be
these
about 230 to 235, and that's probably about 240.
All right, okay. So it's a really nice kind of stuff. I'll take these off you then. We'll have a talk about these the new irons in the bag.
Yeah, I put these in last week. These are the new Ping Iron E1 Ping Eye.
And you've been using what irons for a while now? So what have you used before these?
I had the Zing 2s years ago when I first came on tour. I actually started with the i2s for a couple of tournaments, then went to the Zing 2s. Trying to think, I've had i10s.
What was just before that one?
G20s, I think.
Okay.
It was. Yeah, or i20s.
Does it take quite a lot for you to persuade a change in a club? Is it what you feel comfortable with? And
they have to perform as well, if not better. Yeah, for sure.
And you're open to getting on launch monitors, or is it more feel and more?
I get on TrackMan a lot and use that, but it's more what I see with my eye. You know, how they feel in the ball flight and the launch conditions, and then I just check it all on TrackMan. Yeah,
to back it all up, all the evidence up. So you go 4 down to what iron in the eyes?
4 down to 9-iron.
Okay.
Well, the wedges are as well, but I go 4 down to 9-iron, and then depending on what kind of golf course it is and what the golf course requires, it determines how many wedges I carry, whether it's going to be 3 wedges or 4 wedges.
And then obviously the hybrid setup as well, and that all balances each other out.
Yeah.
Let's hit one with, just smack me away a 7-iron, so in the new eye. These are corded along the back, normal texture on the front, normal pin grip, feel about the same, the right kind of.
Yeah, they perform very similar to the other clubs there. They're quite a bit more consistent actually with the distance control.
Yeah.
And a little bit less offset, easier to keep them down.
They look awesome.
So far,
they look really good.
Perform bit plumb.
Okay.
As any iron I've ever hit. So.
Smack a 7 away. What would be a good carry for a 7?
270, 270, sorry, 170, 175.
I say, you've been in the gym.
Yeah.
So 175 carry, roughly that area.
Yeah. Maybe not quite that far into the wind, but
Well, that's picked up.
yeah.
That's picked up to near about 178 anyway, because obviously the GC2 doesn't have the wind into factor, so it would have been perfect. Yeah. Wedge setup, where are we going from here then? So which ones, because there's a few in there, isn't there? I'll let you grab.
There's six wedges in there.
At the moment?
Yeah, the wedges. Just deciding what I need for next week.
So which one, should we go for one of the used? Because they look different, are they?
Yeah,
different finish?
This one's a sand iron.
Okay. So that's been bent
loft,
to a sand wedge loft.
And this one's a U wedge, which goes 122. This one goes 109.
Do you keep these on all the time?
Yeah.
So just along the back, and I'll get a close-up of this. Lee's just got what loft it is, what club it's kind of bent to, and then also the distance as well. Yeah. Should we hit that one?
Yeah.
So this is the U wedge, which has been bent to a sand wedge loft.
So this should go about 109.
I reckon we've got this. Yeah, perfect. Smoked it.
Yeah, it's a bit hard.
That was the adrenaline.
Yeah.
So it's flown a little bit further than that. And then going down, what would be the most lofted wedge you would carry? So 60, is that always in the bag?
Yes.
So that one's not a changeable one. So that you change sometimes the wedges and also the U wedges, but the lob wedge is the lob wedge. Last one, putter.
Right.
What we rocking at the moment?
It's a new one. It's a crazy cadence. I put it in last week. It's quite heavy. I just like it because the line's long. It's easy to line up.
That is a nicer design, that isn't it?
I made quite a few putts with it last week. So.
And then a slightly, so an ultra fatso super stroke.
Super stroke grip.
Very popular, aren't they?
They're very popular now, yeah.
Loads of guys are using them.
Yeah.
And
I feel cross-handed, so it's quite a nice flat grip for me.
Nice thickness to it. Perfect. Yeah. And golf ball, we've got some down here anyway. So you're using the Pro V1X. Is that what you normally would use?
That's the ball I normally use, yeah.
So Pro V1X, suited to that kind of faster, obviously, clubhead speed that Lee produces, and still very receptive around the green. Lee, that was awesome. Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Problem.
All the best, have a great season. Guys, go and check out Lee on all of his social platforms. You're going to pop them up down here. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to do the longest drive challenge now with Lee on Pete Finch's channel. Check that out soon. If you've not seen Smash the Glass, check it out. Smash the frame. Guys, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.